It's July 22nd, 2026, and I just want to show you what the garden looks like. About 3 or 4 years ago, we had a big flood, and before that, I only had one row of raised beds, and it was this bed here I would put tomatoes in, but this was a new bed here, and you see a lot of grass in it. I tried to burn it off with throwing some pine needles in it. And this one right here is brand new, even since the first of this year. It was where my onions were growing, and then behind it, where all those tarps are, I had some potatoes there. Didn't do that great, to be honest. And I have another bed already built, and I'm going to put it back there, and I'm going to have my final row. My entire garden is going to be raised beds. Now, these raised beds, other than this one, these three, are all free, except for the self-tapping screws. The metal I got from neighbors. Are they beautiful? No, they are not. Are they functional? Yes, they are. What did I use for soil? Well, I used soil from out in my pasture. And then I added some compost from Lowe's and Home Depot. And I used fertilizer. I used Triple 13. It's a granular fertilizer. It's not organic. And that's what I do. And I had so many tomatoes that I gave hundreds away. And this is what I have now. This bed right here has some peas in it, and there's some volunteer sweet potatoes. In fact, it's mostly volunteer sweet potatoes, but has a few peas in it, and I didn't pull the sweet potatoes out. And then these two beds are cream peas, and they are starting to get peas. You can start seeing some peas on them. And then this bed is cream peas, and it has a random volunteer sweet potato growing through it. This is my jalapeno peppers. Now, I've got hundreds of these so far, given many away. They're kind of small now. They're playing out. Here's some more sweet potatoes. Nothing is planted right here. And here's some more sweet potatoes that I planted. Planted 6 slips. And this is solid sweet potato patch. Nothing else in it. And this is okra. This is a new bed this year. And then I have 3 serrano peppers here. I grew these from seed. I have 7 bell peppers. We've got dozens and dozens and dozens of these and given away many. They're on their last leg. But that's what we have now. And all these raised beds are just from a 1 foot to 19 inches tall, with the soil I got from my property, a little bit of compost, very cheap, from Home Depot and Lowe's, around $2.50 for a 40-pound sack, and chicken manure, some things, some sawdust, some leaves, pine needles, whatever, compost I've grown. But this is my garden, and this is by far the most productive garden I've ever had. Since this flood, how much money do I have in this garden? I have $200 for these 3 beds. Everything else has about $20 just for screws, maybe 30. Compost about less than $100. So I love the YouTube people that buy these Vago beds or all this, but if you really want to, you can get some old tin, some old sheet metal, even if you have to buy it and build these things. And other than watering it a lot, if it's not raining, this saves you everything. There's less weeds. There's no tilling. Only thing you might have to do is kind of put these braces on there. And this is not pretty the way I have it. It's just what I had. And I'll get it pretty over the years. But I urge everyone who has a small plot to try these raised beds. Now all I have in it this time of year is my sweet potatoes, cream peas, 3 kinds of peppers, and okra. But I could plant some different peas and a couple other things. But it's just so nice to be able to come out here and always have something. You know the soil's not washing away. You know it's not going to flood. Originally, my tomatoes in East Texas, we get a lot of rain, and we're getting that blossom end rot. And once I put them in those raised beds, it pretty much ended that because the water drains well and everything. But anyway, this is my garden, July 22nd. The cost from now on, I guess, is like under $300 and less than repairs. I can grow more than enough food for me and all my wife's family, all my friends. So I would urge everyone to try these raised beds. It's just so easy. And anyway, that's where we are in East Texas, July 22nd, 2026. And hopefully I'll be back one more time, show you my sweet potato harvest. And that's all for today. Thank you. Goodbye.